Thank you for spending time with me today. I am Daisy Wolf, the mad scientist VTuber that usually spends my time experimenting with Vroid Studio or Live 2D or other fun stuff. And today I'm doing Christian graphics. Let me explain. Today, I am fixing this graphic that I have seen around the wholesome Christian website called X. Seen it around, and I wanted to fix it. Half because it's AI slop, half because it's wrong. Snap benefits don't end on October 31st. They end November 1st. That's when they end. My glasses are getting chroma keyed out. I didn't even notice that. And you can like... Wait, gang. Why was I getting... Whatever. I don't care. I'm mentally not totally with it today. I'm very sleepy, and honestly, today should have been just like a normal mental health day. I decided Snake and Senko are playing Overwatch. I guess that's who I'm gonna raid. Ha ha ha. I decided to do a little stream. Let me open my stream on Twitch too, please. If you don't mind. So there we go. Okay. Just making sure I have my stream open everywhere. Just making sure. Just making sure. Sorry guys, I'm very out of it today. I don't know if I'm getting sick or if I'm just like stressed because I have lots of responsibilities and I'm doing lots of things and I'm putting in the effort to make things I want happen, and it's all very cool and exciting, and I'm also a baby and it's very stressful. Have you considered I am baby, it is stressful? Have you considered that? So I have these two images. I found them on Pinterest after I killed AI on my Pinterest, which you can do if you go into like your personal preferences on the app. I'll tell you where to go. You go to your profile. I'm not gonna dox myself because my Pinterest uses my real name. Is it your profile? I did this on my phone, which was actually terrible. You go to settings, that's where you go. Then you go refine your recommendations. And then it says Gen AI interest, and you turn everything off. And you have no more AI. So I got these off of Pinterest. I have this one. And I have this one. A little more orthodox. A little more Catholic. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna just cut out parts in Clip Studio Paint. So which one should I start with first? Decisions. Which one should I start with first? I think I want to start with this one first. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer. And I'm going to just call this make this a multiply layer. Because what I'm actually going to be doing first is I am going to be seeing what different types of shapes we can make. So I was thinking about this and about what type of design I was going to do. So I think I'm gonna start by just kind of cutting from, let's say, here, and we can paint where the cloud is missing. That's not too difficult. I want to do 2 versions. That's my intention. But I'm a sleepy girl today, so we might not make it. We might not make it. If we don't make it, I'm sorry. If we don't make it, I'm sorry. So the first and the idea is that this is a layer, right? This right here would be a layer. Of the image, and then another multiplied layer. Let's make this, I don't know, pink. Pink's fun. Pink is a fun color, right guys? I think pink is a fun color. Let's say we're gonna grab, I don't know, the castle, the crown. I'm doing so well today, guys. The castle, yes, the castle. And then everybody over here in the front. I don't know who all these saints are. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, trads. I know there's some trad out there that's probably looking at this that's like... that's like, oh, you haven't done your saint memorization cards? What do you mean you don't pray 20 novenas simultaneously about everything? What do you mean? And I go, no. Mostly my prayer is like, hi God, I am very stupid. Send help. And that's usually how that song and dance goes. I go, I am very stupid. God goes, this again. God goes, yay. That's why you ask me for things. I go, yes, I am very stupid. I didn't even know if I was going to do this as a stream. I kind of didn't want to because it feels kind of icky to be like, oh, look at how good I am at being Christian. Oh, look at how virtuous I am, internet. Oh, virtue goes crazy. Virtue goes crazy. Like, I think that's kind of not the point. So I was just gonna kind of like quietly make this and post it on my Twitter. And then I was like feeling icky. And what happens when I'm feeling icky, as the OGs on this channel probably already know, is that sometimes I stream to like just force myself to make the thing. And this was one of those things, especially because, like, I think the poster is correct. I think, you know, I don't think there's anybody that's going to be able to single-handedly solve the problems of either A, hunger in America, or B, you know, the government shutdown and people losing their social services, and the programs that they benefit from and use to feed their families. Like, I don't think that's I I don't think that's a good thing, and I don't think that's something that any one person can solve. But I do think it's something that if everybody tries their hardest and just chips in a little bit, and everybody just works on chipping in the little bit that we can hopefully help reduce as much harm as we can. And it's like, I don't think being like, you can donate to Feeding America is a concrete permanent solution or proposition. I think right now in the moment you've got to kind of figure out what your role is, I guess. Because, you know, chances are you're not a policymaker, and, you know, chances are you're just a normal person with a normal job, and the idea that you can single-handedly solve any strife or react to every single social problem that comes your way in a way that is flawless and perfect and unproblematic in every single aspect is impossible. And, you know, sometimes you don't need to say the flawless, perfect thing. Sometimes you need to do whatever thing you can, no matter how small, to try and help your neighbors out. And, you know, I don't think making this graphic is more valuable than donating, but I think, you know, maybe hopefully this will be something that'll encourage people to help out more. And I think Christians, especially in this country, should be helping out, not just because love your neighbor, even though, yes, love your neighbor, but also because I don't want to say we caused this mess, but when this mess is being created and perpetrated and used by people who claim the mantle of Christ, you know, we've got to ask some questions. I don't think it's not even just asking questions. We've got to, you know, we've got to take responsibility about things that are being done in the name of God, when really truly they have nothing to do with God and everything to do with the interests of politicians. And it's like, I don't have the perfect solution, okay? I'm an art student. I make pictures. I get stressed out. I try to tell stories and do good with my art where I can, but as far as having some sort of like comprehensive solution to government problems. I don't have that. Oh. Hi. So then we have that piece of it. This is just so I can really kind of block out what's happening. This is actually like a perfect poster dimension. That's really interesting. That was my mom. She's leaving to the gym. Everybody wish her well. She's feeling a bit ill. We've both been kind of ill since we got back from vacation. Vacation was nice. We had Mexican food. Which was pretty nice. Did I do a silly? No. No, I did not do a silly. There's just a gap there. Okay. So I have this because I'm going to start plotting out where text should go and like these different layers. Take a sip of my water. Take a sip of my water. I was about to be like, oh my goodness, it's taking me 38 minutes. It hasn't taken me 38 minutes. I've been yapping for 15, which is still kind of long, but my brain is just not doing the best today, guys. I'm so sorry. So SNAP benefits will end on November 1st. That's going to be our first line. I know this says October 31st. That's wrong. So I think that's going to be our first line. I'm just going to get text. Make that text a little bigger. A little bigger, please. We're going to say SNAP, not SNAP. SNAP benefits end on November 1st. November 1st. That is when they end. Am I like in this strange workspace? Essentials Classic. Did they change this? Did they change you again? Illustrator, November. You see how good my brain is doing today, November. Just to kind of see where we're gonna place everything. We might need a box like how the original image has. I was wanting to see if we could play with layers, but we might not have to. That is still on all of these faces though. Well. November 1st. Hey, excuse me. Thank you. On November 1st. Where the heck are my guides? I feel like I'm like a caveman right now. Where are my little snappies? Why aren't my snappies snapping? Why aren't my snappies snapping? terrible. Okay. So we gotta just eyeball it. Guess we gotta just eyeball it. Why did doing that send it all the way over to the Shadow Realm? Who knows? No, my snappies aren't. Where are my snappies? Where are my snap? Okay, whatever. Whatever. This is All Saints Day. I'm gonna say this is All Saints Day. I'm gonna make this a little shorter. I think this is too wordy. I'm gonna say this. It's just on all caps. This is All Saints Day. Let's honor the saints by mirroring their act of mercy. No, I don't want to say let's twice there. But I want to end it with let's keep the feast. Caps lock. Let's keep the feast. By feeding the hungry. I think that might just be it. By feeding the hungry feast. By feeding the hungry. I want to make these 3 separate text blocks. It's All Saints Day. Let's keep the feast by feeding the hungry. I like let's honor the saints not just with prayer and church attendance, but by mirroring their act of mercy. But I don't want to say let's twice. Is there another word I can use? A time to honor the saints. A time to honor the saints. Not just with prayers, but by mirroring their acts of mercy. And church attendance. Okay, what happens now? Let's see. Okay. Control V. Control X. Control V. Perfect. Okay. This is All Saints Day. I think this is All Saints Day should also be a separate thing. No. What is this? Like, get her out of here. Get her out of here. I made a tiny little text box by accident. I know exactly how this is All Saints Day. Okay. So this is All Saints Day. Church attendance by mirroring their acts of charity. So this can be reduced. This can be like that, maybe. I hate that I can't see my, like, my guides. I don't know where they are. My little guides that show up. You know, the snappy guides? Does anybody else know what I'm talking about, or do I just sound like I've lost it to everybody else? Oh yeah. Like, I know that's not 18. I know that's not 18. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Yeah. Because even though it looks fine here on this version, let me make this a multiply too so we can see. Even though it looks fine here, I think. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. This is all. Let's keep the feast by feeding the hungry. Might go down here. Maybe something like that. I know you can't really read it right now. That's okay. Don't worry. Just have enough space. Maybe 18.5 might have been better, just so I have enough space. Yes, by feeding the hungry, okay. First thing I'm going to do is fill them with white. Give them a stroke. So it's a little more readable. Is there a bold? Let's see. We have a bold font. Nah. This is my favorite part, just picking fonts. Okay, another filter. Give me a sans serif, please. Is that a sans serif? Yeah. Why? Is this supposed to be like 3D like that? Why does it... Okay, the first thing I'm going to do... First thing. For my next trick. Ellipse tool. Watch this, okay. Right here. We're gonna get type on a path tool. Thank you. Okay, I hate this part. I hate this part so much. This is what I do. I gotta grab the handle. No. The white one. Okay. In 15 years. Can I grab the free? No. Thank you. Thank you, Adobe. Thank you, Adobe. Thank you for being such a sweetheart. How generous you are. Because you need to get it on this. Right here at his face. Hi. Hi, sir. Bruh. Okay. Okay. What? Then we're gonna get you. Maybe something like this. Delete that. I know it's a little off, but I feel like the whole picture's a little off unless I take this picture and I just move it. But now it will center. Can I make this a little bigger? I can. I do want to just reduce that so I can make it even a little bigger. I want to make sure everybody knows that they're going to end. Extra bold. Make this whole thing bold italic. Actually, SNAP benefits will end on November 1st. All Saints Day. Not just... Oh, whoops. It's not Tahoma. What? Ah! No. What font are you? You're Poppins. Okay. Poppins is what I was looking for. Poppins. Not just bold italic. We do that too. Okay. Copy. Find the circle. No circle. Okay. We're going to copy this again. What if I just paste it? No. Okay, delete that. Delete that. Let's make a new one. I'm even gonna make it on a new layer. Go down to like here. I'm gonna say type on a path. Okay. Stop being stupid. Gosh, okay. Okay. She's yelling at me. She's like, what? Are you stupid? Okay, no. No. Okay, you. Select you. Just hide everything else. You, Pikachu. Okay, type. Ugh. There we go, okay. Why? How do I know there's a way to flip it so that it's like, is it you? Yes, it is. Ha 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 ha! Control V. Grab the actual handle. A time to honor the saints. I don't need you. A time to honor the saints. Okay. No, okay. Pick you. Control C, Control V. E. Control V. E. Control E. Get you. Delete you. Move you down. Grab you 3. Move you down 2. Maybe like here. Make a shadow for this, maybe. Materials. What if I inflate it? Have I done something stupid? I fear I have done something stupid. What is this? Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Adobe Illustrator. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. You know what? Let's stop. Let's stop. No more of that. No more of that. God didn't make us to be 3D modelers. I'm playing. I'm playing. That was a joke. Is there seriously no way to, like, just add a shadow to it or something? Wow. Adobe Illustrator kind of sucks. Adobe Illustrator kind of sucks, guys. Okay. This is All Saints Day. I think it should go here. Should maybe go up a little. Keep the feast by feeding the hungry. Maybe something like that. Oh, why is the... Do it on this font too. No. Okay. Let's start by just making her all poppins. She's just poppin'. She's just poppin'. She didn't do anything wrong. Let's also make her all extra bold. Happens when I change the thing. Does it not like me? Does it not like me and think I'm silly? I don't even know what these different buttons are. Round cap, projecting cap, round join. I don't know what any of these numbers mean. No. Arrow 1, no. And then what's the dashed line? Makes it unreadable. Perfect. I think it's giving like Facebook grandma. To be honest. But I think in trying times like these, we should all strive to be like a Facebook grandma. Maybe not as easily fooled by AI, but we should all I think we should all strive to be like, there's some Facebook grandma out there that prays like that prays every single decade of the rosary every single day. Who helps the people around her and probably thinks lots of the AI slop on the internet is real. And to that I say, I want to be her. I want to Facebook Grandma Max. And I think this is giving Facebook grandma. I'll put a time to honor the saints bigger too. Maybe if I also just made it a little wider, yeah. I wish my rulers... I wish I had my rulers right about now. Adobe, where are my rulers? Let's keep the feast by feeding the hungry. That was lame. That was very cringe of me. Gonna go, you know, disappear into a wall now or something. Bye, everyone. Okay. It's just my little readability hack. Oh, no, why aren't you transforming? Be transformed. Be transformed. 19? Yeah, that worked. Perfect, okay. Not multiply. Not screen. Not color dodge. Soft light. Then we'd want to make it darker so the light stands out a little more. I'm gonna multiply. I'm gonna fill it now with black. I didn't really want a gradient either. Where are my colors? Literally just like anything. Maybe not like... I just got a gray. How do I even color pick on this? How do I even color pick on this? Maybe... something like that. Then... I'll make it a little higher. Just to make sure. That looks different to me. Okay, maybe something like this. Anyway, I just want to make this a little more readable. Maybe it's this one that I should make bold, italic, and bigger. That maybe? Like that. I found it. I had found the... Maybe... Not just be bold italic. Annoying. Do I have more options? I don't like that. I think it should all just be extra bold. Prayers and church attendance. I feel like I just need to make this maybe that. Also worried it's like not centered. By feeding the hungry. And just to draw, I inward a little. And maybe like that. So make it like 15 blur. That works. So just to make it look a little more how you say no girl. What if I just I need the text still. And then I said we. Okay, no. Ugh, annoying. Okay, whatever. Where's the pen tool? Be like there. There, I grab you. Grab you. Oops. What? The heck? What the helly? What the hell? No. Why? Just him, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Just you. Move you. Just you. Just you. You. Move you. In, please. Like that. And that's okay, because we're not really gonna see this scuffed shape. What happens when I press smooth? Let's see. Smooth my path, please. Smooth my path. Nothing happened. Shape. Path. Smooth. You want to be smooth? No. That's what I was doing then, I guess. Blur. Maybe I'm gonna blur it more. And then make it bigger. And kind of do that. Maybe. Maybe something like that. What I like about these kind of scuffed, like blurry shapes. Is that if you didn't see how scuffed they were now, you'd probably never know. Probably never know. Probably never even know. $75. 70. Not 74, that works. Now we're just gonna do one more up here at the top. And I just rotate it. Yeah, I love a good rotate. Over here on this channel, we love a good rotate. I love being able to rotate something instead of just... It's honestly still giving Facebook grandma. I don't necessarily mind. But I wanted to point it out because if I point it out first, then if somebody else points it out, I can just go, haha, you repeated my joke. You repeated my joke. Okay, I think it's done. I think it's done. Okay, gang. I'm super sleepy. It's been an hour and I got one done. And honestly, I'm gonna call it quits. I was drinking water. I'm gonna call it quits because I'm sleepy. I'm so sleepy. I'm so meepy. So I will go. I'm not gonna raid because it's just me on Twitch and that's kind of lame. But I'm gonna go. I'll watch my friend's stream. And that's it. Bye!